This is again another educational video from Aspire Mentoring. What we have here is the chicken Maryland slice. We've got the chicken breast and we've got the chicken leg. And this is a basic tissue dissection model to facilitate our students and teach them some of the basic skills that many doctors and surgeons will perform in more complicated fashions. So just to simulate and explain what we're going to do today, we're going to make a cut using a scalpel blade at the junction of the breastbone and the leg, right down about here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make that incision that we're talking about. It's a bit more difficult doing it on chicken. Straight down the breast, right there. Right? What I can see is, let's see if I've separated it. Now you can see I've separated it pretty nicely right down the junction in one simple cut. What we're going to do now is we're going to try to dissect this part, this skin off the muscle. You can see it's pretty much firmly attached. Now, we've got to do this delicately because we're going to pretend that this is a human model. So what we're doing again is we're lifting off the chicken skin very delicately. We've got our scissors. We put our scissors in and we just open it. And suddenly the skin naturally comes off because we're in the right plane. My scissors are in the right plane. I just extend it and I spread it. And I don't close the scissors inside the muscle. Inside and spread it, and I take it out. Inside and spread it. And suddenly what you can see is I've lifted more of the skin off the underlying muscle. Okay, so basically once we've completed all of that, this is essentially what we see. We've seen that we've not disturbed any of the muscle, the skin layer has been separated. Now, if you carefully have a look, that if I separate the leg here, there's a bit of a groove that exists between the leg and the breast. So what I want to do now is I'm going to get my forceps and I'm just going to lift this muscle up really delicately. Really delicately, lifting it up. I'm then going to trace it up here and slowly just dissect the origin. And then proceed all the way along here, and then reflect this muscle. And you can see that if you have a look carefully, what I'm doing is if you flip this up here, you can see that we've preserved the plane between this muscle and this underlying rotator here. If I sort of separate this muscle from where it attaches here or from where it's attached here and also reflected, I'll be able to see the nerve, artery and vein of the chicken as well. So let's do that now. The planes, we've dissected the skin off, we remove this muscle layer, we remove this other muscle layer, and this is I've already sort of started the dissection, and what you can see here is the main nerve, main artery, and main vein. Now in further tutorials what we'll do is we can trace this nerve, artery and vein as it runs underneath this muscle through the leg.